Challengers approaching!
Undertale.
Under me?
Undertale.
Yes!
Undertale.
Undertale Enemies?
This game features enemies, and a lot of them. They come in all shapes and sizes, personalities, and approachableness, and this game is adorable!
I mean, it's hard to call them enemies. You do usually try to not kill them.
Undertale has a system in place where you can choose to spare these enemies instead of killing them. What you do is determined by the kind of person you are.
And since we love this game so much, some of us excessively so, we've decided to count down our favourite enemies in the game. No boss characters, so no Muffet, who sat on her tuffet, being a right arsehole to fight.
But she's so cute!
What are you doing, Mr. Volcano?
Hello, Tyrannosaurus Alan. I'm filling my magma with volcanicity. Fire filters down through my handsome volcano rocks to create a wild mineral lava that grabs life by the conkers and heals you till you shout, "Come on, world! I'll have you for breakfast." Try some.
Yeah, I do feel
Lots of pain.
Come on, world! I'm Tyrannosaurus Alan, and I'll have you for breakfast.
Volcano filtered so it's full of volcanicity. Yes.
Meet Snowdrake. No, he's not a rapper who lives in the Arctic. Snowdrake is a comedian in Undertale. Or at least he wishes to be one. He fights to keep a captive audience and just wants to be popular. Yet for some reason, this guy just can't set out to impress that easily. For what reason though? It could be the fact that he looks like a cross between one of the Skeksis from Dark Crystal and Jake the Magic Dragon, or maybe his jokes are just atrocious, and that's sad, because all he can do is just throw boomerangs and tell puns about how cold it is. To spare this guy, you have to actually laugh after he tells a joke. You have to fake a laugh at his jokes. Still, I can't say much, I know that feeling all too well. Or you can spare him by heckling him, but that's a bit mean. Even his father is ashamed of his jokes. It does make you feel a bit sympathetic, to be honest. All he wants to do is to be with the stand-up greats, but now he's constantly getting packed in with the really bad ones. You know what? Snowdrake needs some help. If he's not going to be able to achieve his dream, someone needs to kindle the flame. So Sans walks into a bar, right, and he has some herbs and spices. The bartender wants some herbs and spices, but Sans herbs and spices are really bad quality. The bartender asks, "Oh, can I have some herbs and spices?" And Sans says, "Sure, do you want some bad time?"
Are you an aspiring merman, but not doing too hot with the ladies? Do you want them to shower you with kisses and be your friends?
Oh yeah, then this is the segment for you! With Aaron's Undertale Fitness DVD, you too can become big and strong enough to suplex a boulder!
Aaron is a multi-award non-nominee for various muscly and strengthy prizes, training day in and day out at the waterfall to focus his body and his mind, and also sticking to a strict junk food diet. Aaron has sculpted the impossible washboard abs. All 12 of them. But what does he do with all this muscle of muscliness? Well, when some pesky human child muscles up to him, he engages them in a flexing competition. The two will flex so hard that eventually Aaron somehow manages to flex out of the battle. Is there anything that this sexy piece of seahorse cannot do?
So what are you waiting for? Go to your local Tem shop and get your copy of Aaron's Undertale Fitness DVD today!
Hi, my name is Tammy. I live here with my friends Tammy, Bob. Tammy, Egg Tem, Wall Tem, and Wife Tem. Here in Tem Village, I run the Tem shop where you can help me pay for Colleg. If you help with that, I can give you Temmy armor. It makes things easier. If you encounter one of us, we might try to pet you, because humans are cute. Don't show me any muscles, though. Muscles are not cute. Oh no, Aaron! Run! Also, if you get in a fight with Tem, you may need to avoid our super stretchy legs or our moving foot that goes in a circle and chases you. If you feed us Temmy flakes, we would very much appreciate that. Don't kill Tem, though. That will ruin everything. I won't be able to attend Cool-Egg! But once I have attended college, I request that you not trick me by actually selling me an item instead of faking me out. If you do that, you will regret it. After all, I'm the one with the degree. Bye!
Narrowing down Undertale's enemies is surprisingly hard for me, as you may be able to tell, since, you know, GOTY 2015 and all subsequent years. So for me, I'd have to choose an enemy that hits very close to home. One that's more personal to me than the others. I went with the piss take of a lot of anime heroines, Sunderplane. Yes, you are seeing this correctly, your eyes are not having a chuckle. Undertale has an enemy based on the tsundere stereotype that's a plane. Your argument is invalid. Sunderplane is an enemy found in the Hotland and acts exactly like you'd expect it to, accidentally bumping into you and getting in the way. Not on purpose or anything, Baka. Its attacks consist of bombing the player, having planes fly from top to bottom in an attempt to hit you, and having bigger planes fly from top to bottom in a bigger attempt to hit you. Going into the actions, you have your standard check, which sums up the tsundere stereotype. Hostile, but it wants the sweet face battle.
That means you should kiss.
The actions unique to Sunderplane are flirting with it, commenting on its wingspan, where you are called sick for doing it. I'm sorry, I thought we could go out for a nice dinner and catch a movie, but too much. I understand you're not into playing human relationship. Or you can approach it where it attacks you with the bigger planes, but this time you need to get close to the planes in order to make it like you. That's right, you're making a plane fall in love with you. Good game, good game. Give attention to Vulcan and it thinks you're lame. What I love about this enemy in particular is how it shows its affection in typical tsundere fashion, despite being, you know, a plane. Its body smokes, it gives you condescending barrel rolls, and it shakes its nose at you. Depending on the story route you take as well, Sunderplane also has a few hilarious moments from that. After beating the final boss of the true pacifist ending, if you go back to the Hotland, you can speak to a Sunderplane where it reveals, and I can't make this up, it was never in love with you, but rather the concept of being in love with you. I can't even, that's too much. 2 out of 10 though, nothing is perfect, thanks Obama. So what happens in the genocide route? Well, if you kill it, it crashes and it explodes. Well, that's just lovely. You prick.
We've had flixing, puns, sundeers, Timmy, and a volcano. What can top them?
This is Lesser Dog. It looks lesser, I guess?
My analysis of this one shows me that this enemy's special quality is being a dog.
But there's gotta be something to this enemy. Something that makes it stand out.
My poor naive toasty buddy. You haven't tried petting it.
Wait a second, did its neck just get longer? Was that me? Was that me?
Did we break it?
You haven't broken anything. You're just witnessing something beautiful. Now, you pet that dog!
Oh yes, it's a good dog.
Give it an itch behind the ear. It enters the clouds.
It's going down! The ship is going down!
You all have problems.
It's too much. I can't breathe anymore.
Man down! Man down!
What can we do to best it?
I'll have to slay this monstrosity.
No, Tail, don't! You'll ruin your pacifist run!
What am I even doing here?
EXP!
And that's how simply petting a dog can stand tall over the others.
Actually, Tail just cut it down.
It stands tall!
I get it.
Get out!
No dogs were harmed during the making of this countdown.
We're done here.
Hello and welcome to... Oh, it's over. Well, it was pretty neat though, right? I mean, with the Tammys and the British dinosaur and friggin' Theo. Top stuff in my opinion. I hope it didn't underperform. Well, I tried. Wait a minute. Try rhymes with lie. Lying is what you do if you're a dick. Dick is another name for Rick. Top 7 Ricks in gaming. Also a favorite of mine. Real Rick roaring time, that. Spoiler alert though, it involves Ricky. Speaking of people whose names start with R and end with E, Randy. He did a vid on his top 5 games he played in 2015. There's one thing on it that made me particularly happy. See if you guys can guess what it was. Also, spoiler alert, it may involve Undertale. But man, Undertale. What a game, am I right? I mean, remember when the guy did the thing and stuff happened? Right? Okay, fine, I'll admit, I have not yet played Undertale. Wait, put the pitchforks down, I'm fixing that. I had the totally original and not at all overdone idea of doing a blind LP of it, so that's a thing on my channel. I'm far enough into the game to know that I like the bosses, though. They're pretty super. Not sure about Super Duper, though. Ask Ricky, he's the one that made the video on Super Duper Fun Bosses. Click on the thing on the screen to see for yourself. It's Ricky, so you know it'll be great. But anyway, that's enough out of me. Go ahead and click on whatever, even the X button on your browser. I won't judge. Lotus might, though. Awesome guy he is, real team player. Okay, thanks, bye!